Happy Sunday, everyone. I have a special guest today. Somebody really misses all of you and wants to say hi. He's being crazy. I don't know why he's doing that. Well, guys, Simon and Jackson and Annabelle and Finnegan and Hudson and Brooks and Knox and Lincoln. Can you believe it is only 2 weeks until Christmas time? Can you believe it? I hope you're all being good. Because you know, Santa Claus is coming to town. This is the book I'm going to read today. It's called Small One. Fix my phone. Once, long ago, there was a little boy who lived outside a town called Nazareth. His father owned 4 donkeys. 3 of the donkeys were young and strong. The 4th donkey was old and weak, but the boy loved him best, and the donkey's name was Small One. Each day the boy brought food and water to all the donkeys, but Small One was the only donkey he played with. Small One was his friend. One day the boy was going to help his father gather firewood. "Are the donkeys ready yet?" asked his father. The boy was feeding Small One. "Almost, father," he replied. "Hurry up," he said to the little donkey. The boy and his father took the 4 donkeys and they went over the hills to gather firewood. The father walked in front with the 3 strong donkeys. The boy walked behind, leading Small One. As they went about their work, the boy tried to find the lightest pieces of wood. He knew that Small One was too old and weak to carry a heavy load. Meanwhile, the boy's father was putting heavy pieces of wood on the backs of the other 3 donkeys. He saw that his son was putting only one little stick on Small One's back. He did not like it, but he said nothing. When it came time to go home, the boy pushed Small One up the hill. The little donkey was so tired. All of a sudden, there was a crash. Small One had slipped down the hill and dropped the firewood. The boy hurried to pick up the wood. He put a few pieces on Small One's back and carried the rest himself. When the boy reached the top of the hill, he was with the little donkey. His father was waiting for him. He was angry. Don't you have enough work to do without doing small ones too?" he said. "Oh, father, he's no trouble at all. I don't mind," said the boy. As they walked home, the father spoke to the boy. "Son, Small One can no longer carry a load big enough to pay for his food." The boy put his arms around Small One's neck. "He's just a little tired today, father," he said. "His strength will come back." "No, he is old, my son. His strength is gone. We cannot afford to keep him any longer." The boy grabbed his father's arm. "No, father, you don't mean that." The father put his arm around the boy. "He has to give his donkey away." "I'm sorry, son, but tomorrow I must take Small One to town and sell him. He will bring a piece of silver." The boy began to cry. "No, father," he said. "You can't sell him. You can't." "Please, son, try to understand," said the father. "Small One is old, and he should not have to work so hard. In town, he will have an easier life. You must be strong." As his father turned away, the boy said quietly, "May I take him to town?" "Very well," said his father. "You can leave in the morning. Be home by nightfall, but understand, Small One must be sold." "Yes, father," said the boy. After his father left, the boy talked to his little donkey. Don't worry, small one, you won't have to carry these heavy sticks anymore, and I won't sell you to just anyone. He will be someone special, someone who will feed you and brush you and love you, as I do. The little donkey was very sad. Somewhere there is a special friend for you, the boy went on, and somehow we will find him. The donkey licked the boy's nose. Good night, small one, said the boy as he covered the donkey up for the night. The next day, the boy and small one walked over the hills into town. Soon they came to the town gates. The town was a very busy place. The boy and the donkey felt very small amid all the legs of the tall horses and camels and the wheels of many carts. At the gates, the boy and small one were stopped by a guard. "What do you want, boy?" he asked. "I have come to sell my donkey, sir," said the boy. The guard looked at small one and laughed. "I know a man who is in need of such an animal," he said. "Go to the third shop inside the gates." "Oh, thank you, sir," said the boy. The boy and small one found the shop and went inside. It was very dark and it smelled bad. Some other animals were tied up inside. They looked frightened. "Now, don't be afraid, small one," said the boy. They looked around. At first they did not see anyone, and then they saw a man sharpening a knife. "Hello," called the boy. The man came toward them. "Yes," he said. The boy said nothing. "Do you have a donkey to sell?" asked the man. "Yes, his name is Small One," the boy replied. "I will give you 1 piece of silver," said the man. "Will you take good care of him?" The man was surprised. "I only want him for his hide. I am a tanner." "You want to make leather out of him?" the boy cried. "1 piece of silver," repeated the tanner. "No, no, I won't sell him," shouted the boy as he and Small One ran out of the shop. The boy and the donkey ran through the streets. When they were far away from the tanner's shop, they stopped to catch a breath. "I'm sorry, Small One," said the boy. The little donkey licked him. Small One and the boy walked through the marketplace. They saw a potter working at his wheel. "Would you like to buy a donkey?" asked the boy. "Not that sorry old bag of bones," said the potter. Then the boy saw a baker. "Would you like to buy my donkey?" he asked. "Not that scrawny little beast," said the baker. "Since my wife is so fat, I think that I should buy a horse at least." "Does anybody need a donkey?" the boy asked 3 merchants who were passing by. "Take our advice," they said. "You will never find a buyer here. Go see the horse trader 3 blocks straight ahead." The boy took Small One over to the horse trader stand. The trader was selling beautiful horses for 50 pieces of silver. "Please, sir, would you sell my donkey?" asked the boy as he led the Small One up the ramp. The man took a look at Small One and laughed and laughed. He decided to make fun of the little donkey. "Look at this beautiful animal," he said to the crowd. "Who will pay 1,000 pieces of silver for him?" Everybody laughed. "But you can see he's as strong as a bull," and the horse trader continues as he's got on Small One's back. At first, the poor little donkey was almost flattened by the weight. "Get off!" shouted the boy. But then Small One gathered all his strength and tossed the man high into the air. The horse trader landed in a heap on the ground. "Get that miserable beast out of here," he shouted, who rushed away with the donkey. Small One and the boy walked slowly through the streets. The tired donkey knew there was only one solution. He led the boy back to the tanner's shop, ready to give up his life to help the boy. They were both very sad. The boy sat down in the street and cried. He put his arms around Small One's neck. Suddenly he heard a man's voice. "Tell me, son, are you the owner of this small donkey? I need a gentle animal to carry my wife Mary to Bethlehem. Is he for sale?" The boy looked up at the man's friendly face. "Yes, sir, he is." "What do you call him?" "I call him Small One," replied the boy. "Well, he looks strong enough and kind," said the boy. The man smiled. I can only offer you one piece of silver," he said. "I know it's very little." The boy felt that he could trust this man. "Oh, that's fine," he said. "I just want Small One to have a good home." "Well, my son, he will," said the man, rubbing the donkey's head. "I will take good care of him." Then he gave the boy one piece of silver. The boy gave his friend one last hug goodbye, and Small One and said, "Be strong and sure of foot, and follow your new master." "Come along, Small One," said the man as he turned to go. Then the little boy climbed high on the mountain atop the town wall and waved goodbye to the man, his wife, and Small One as they began their journey to Bethlehem. The boy felt sad and happy at the same time. He was certain that Small One would have a good life with his new family. That's a pretty awesome book, isn't it? The story of how Mary and Joseph found their donkey. Hope you guys have a super good week. And don't forget that Christmas is in 2 weeks. Very exciting.